All right, hello everyone. I hope that you are well. Welcome back to my YouTube. So currently with my son, he's on my back, and I wanted to film this video, very spontaneous, but it's been an idea that I've wanted to film for a while. As a baby wearing educator, confidence whilst baby wearing out in public. Let's talk about it, because it's something that is not discussed enough. And I've noticed since wearing my son, the amount of people that of course stare and look and are curious and sometimes smile and sometimes give you like evils. And I understand it's common living in the West, because baby wearing, yeah, it's been around for centuries at the end of the day, but certain ways to carry, especially back wearing, which I am doing here, you don't really like, you don't see that, you know, every single day. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to film this today because he is trying to bite me. But hi everyone, so I'm back, and hopefully this will be the last time I have to film this because I'm just listening to him, my toddler. He's busy right now, occupied. But yeah, I'm gonna like just film the end part of this because yeah, today's been a long day. So my first tip would be to practice. So when I mean practice, to practice baby wearing before you go out. So practice what kind of this is not going well. Hi everyone, so this is like 3 days 3 days after I tried to film this video. So I'm gonna like reintroduce myself. I'm gonna leave the other part in it because that day was full of a lot of stuff. And I felt like every single time I tried to film, I just couldn't. So rather than forcing it, I'm filming now, very spontaneous as well, because I've literally just come in and I've got my son with me. He is sleeping. We've just gone out. We went shopping today. Yeah, so today's video is going to continuing talking about how to build confidence whilst baby wearing. Something that is so very important, and something that I've realized a lot of mothers, you know, parents, caregivers do struggle with. And this came to mind for me just, you know, whilst wearing my son, and I am in a few baby wearing groups, and one of the groups I was in, someone actually mentioned that they went out just literally shopping with their child and just was getting the evils, and it made me feel away. And you know, I'm very into wellness, especially whilst mothering, and for me baby wearing is the tool, is the thing that honestly has saved me whilst mothering, and I'm so grateful for it. So I want to just share a few things to help you if you are either considering, if you are a parent right now with your newborn, your toddler or your child, or if you're kind of thinking about baby wearing and you don't know what to do, this is a video for you. So let's get into it. So my first thing that I would say to anyone is to practice. So baby wearing is not one of those things. Some people it might come very naturally too, but sometimes to a lot of people, especially if you're trying on a variety of carriers, slings, woven wraps, etc., it can be so confusing and very, very stressful. So for you to be able to build your confidence, practice indoors, practice before you step out into the public, because then at least you'll know how to carry, at least you know what kind of wrap style you want to do if you're using a woven wrap. And it also just kind of saves a little bit of time as well. Practicing indoors, walking, just seeing how you feel, just walking for a few miles, because if baby wearing is something that you want to take out into public, it's really nice just to build that confidence in you in your home as well. Also, wear your baby every single day. I say this all the time, but honestly it helps. For me, that's what built my confidence. Wearing my son every single day. I started wearing him from when he was about 2 weeks. Wore him every single day, still up to this day. Sometimes we wear and it's like 10 minutes and he's down. But I realized whilst I was just wearing him, getting used to stuff, especially back wearing him, doing that every single day, my confidence just went high. It went high because I was confident, I was comfortable in it. And then it just made going out easier, and it made wrapping him on my back in public easier, even though there was so many times where I had people staring at me. But it's just like, I'm his mom, I know what I'm doing. And you know, no one is gonna go out in public baby wearing unsafely. You know, please don't do that. Please make sure if you are wearing your child that you are wearing them safely at all times. So again, practice indoors, get that confidence up, lift your chin up high, smile, be confident, because at the end of the day, you are giving your child the most amazing love ever, keeping them close, okay? So my next thing would be, simple one, but such a hard one sometimes, and it's something that I definitely have struggled with, and I have my moments, but I've learned whilst babying that a lot of people just don't have common sense. Common sense goes away a long way, right? It goes a long way. And I think when we are wearing in public, it's so important to be mindful of others and people to be mindful of us. But sometimes you might unfortunately go out and have the odd looks, the odd stares, the odd what is she or he, or what are they doing? And we have to remember that a lot of people just really don't know. Like, a lot of people just really don't know, especially if you live in the West. If it's not something that you see a lot, people will stare. They'll, you know, I get stares a lot. It's mainly when I wear him on my back. It's now and again, but for me, what I do, and I love doing this, I just kind of throw people off guard and I say hello. And honestly, it makes it so much less awkward. Not saying that you have to do that, but for me, it's just to kind of break the silence, because I know a lot of the times people stare because they're so curious, and it's like they're so curious and they don't know what to say. But I'm always saying to people, like, we are carrying mammals. Like, what do you think people used like years ago? There was no such thing as a pram. So this was the only alternative way for people to carry their children, you know, either on their front, on their side, on their back. And remember, baby wearing has been happening for centuries in many different cultures. It's, you know, baby wearing is a worldwide thing. So we have to be mindful that a lot of people baby wearing, a lot of you know, cultures and traditions still baby wear up to this day, you know. But it's different sometimes living in the West, and especially not seeing it as often. And if I'm honest, I haven't, you know, I see people wearing a lot, but one thing I don't really see is a lot of people wearing older kids, like toddlers or children. And I feel like that's got to do with, we think when our child gets to a certain age, we can't wear them again. But please remember, we can wear a child, a toddler at any age. There's no age limit, as long as you're doing it safely. And of course, you're gonna have to change the style of wraps, change maybe the carrier that you're wearing to make sure that it's comfortable with you. So yeah, just making sure that when you are out in public, that you don't let anyone's eyes or anyone's comments get to you. I know it's hard. Motherhood is hard, and motherhood is hard stepping into society where people are not supporting you. But honestly, baby wearing is the most beautiful thing ever. And like I said, a lot of the times people are curious. A lot of times you have to kill people with kindness. And I've done a lot of explaining to people. And when I tell people that, do you know that we're actually carrying mammals? They're like, oh, you know, it makes them think. I feel like we just forget, you know, common sense. But we do forget sometimes that we are, you know, our babies are carrying mammals. And it's important for them to be close to us, for us to be able to hear and suit their needs, you know. So just don't take it too personally. For me, I have taken it personally in the past, I'm not gonna lie, but now I'm just over it, because at the end of the day, it's my son. I carried him, you know, I gave birth to him. I've sacrificed so much, and I'm proud of myself as a mother, and I'm proud as a baby wearing mama and a baby wearing educator as well, because it's an amazing thing to do, and I love it, you know. And I honestly wish that we all wore. I know wearing is not for everyone, but baby wearing has so many amazing benefits. So when you go out next in public and someone gives you the evils, just smile at them. Literally, it's just not that deep. Just smile at them and go about your business. So yeah. And my last kind of tip would be just, it's kind of a summary of both of the things that I've said, but I would say just to remind yourself that the confidence will come. I know with baby wearing, when we first do it, a lot of the times it's like, what the hell, this is stressful, I cannot do it. But remember, it's a process. You know, my son is 2. It took me a while to learn how to do a woven wrap style, how to put him in the sling, how to put him on my back. It took a while. How to do a ring sling. Imagine, I used to like dislike ring slings, and now ring slings are probably my most favorite carriers to wear him in, to wear any baby in, you know, because they're so soft. And before, I used to struggle because, again, I didn't know what I was doing, and I was practicing. I was very new to baby wearing and very new to ring slings, you know, so it takes time. So remember that confidence will come. It does take time, you know. We have to be patient whilst we're doing these things. But as I said, when you practice, when you go out in public, when you just acknowledge that this is a process, I don't know what that was. When you just acknowledge that this is a process and that you'll be fine. And of course, if you are worried about wearing, if you feel like it feels uncomfortable or you don't feel very safe, you know, you can always seek out. There are so many amazing baby wearing educators like myself. So if you want to, I am here, and I'll put my details here below if you want to reach out to me as well. But as I said, make sure you are carrying make sure that you are carrying safely and correctly, okay? And the confidence will come, I promise you all. So yeah, so that is the end of our video. I really hope this helps. And again, just wanted to spread that knowledge and share that awareness and remind you that you can do it. Baby wearing is for all, okay? You can baby wear, and you can baby wear with confidence, all right? So next time you go out, be confident, put on your amazing wrap, whatever you're wearing, okay, whatever style you're choosing, but be proud, okay, and baby wear with confidence, because you got this. But I'm sending you all many blessings. Make sure if you like this video to like, comment, and also subscribe, and share with someone. Share with a mama, share with an expecting mama, or share with any caregivers that you know, or even anyone that's interested in baby wearing as well. Share with them. I hope this video helps you, and I hope you have a blessed rest of your day. Sending you many blessings. Peace.